them on this asteroid. Also, you know the 5 nucleotide bases that are used to create DNA and RNA? How many do you think were found on this asteroid? All 5. Okay, now for the announcements from this week. Scientists announced that on the asteroid, they found sugars essential for biology, specifically ribose and glucose. If ribose sounds familiar, it's because it's in the name for RNA. But remember the nucleobases? This means that all of the components needed to create the molecule RNA are present in the asteroid Bennu. This has huge implications. It could imply that RNA traveled into the universe, and it could be the dominant form of early life. In the second paper, scientists also found a gum-like substance that nobody has ever seen on a space rock before. Ever. And finally, scientists found an unexpectedly high amount of dust produced by supernova explosions that predate our solar system. There is some huge space news, but it's a lot, so buckle up. Scientists sent a space...
Mom, what's the difference between Jesus and a hooker? The look they give you while you're nailing them.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, Mom. What? How do you stop a woman from choking?
He's lying. Nothing.
Another great track was actually a B-side to Blood Sugar Sex Magik. Ended up on the Coneheads soundtrack, which, if you ask me, is a bit of a waste because I think this is actually one of my favorite Chili Pepper songs of all time. Check out this beautiful melodic bass line from Soul to Squeeze.
What is that team?
I don't know. I feel like I should do. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. But Scott, it gets better. Last chorus, he is just free, playing the most beautiful line. Another great track was actually a B-side to Blood Sugar Sex Magik.
I was raised in the 1900s.
Okay, is that a thing now? Is that like something we actually say? The 1900s? I don't like how that sounds.
I was raised in the 1900s.
The 1900.
Are there any older men who like...
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Colonel,
What's that?
I'd appreciate it if you address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel or Sir.
I don't know what the hell kind of unit you're running here.
The witness will address this court as Judge or Your Honor. I'm quite certain either. Take your seat, Colonel.
What do you want to discuss now? My favorite color?
Colonel, the 6 a.m. flight was the first one off the base?
Yeah.
There wasn't a flight that left 7 hours earlier and landed at Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m.
Lieutenant, I think we've covered this, haven't we?
Your Honor, these are the Tower Chief's logs for both Guantanamo Bay and Andrews Air Force Base. Guantanamo log was no flight that left in less than 2 hours. Andrews log was no flight that landed at 2 a.m. I'd like to admit them as defense exhibits out from Bravo.
I don't understand. You're admitting evidence of a flight that never existed.
Legally, defense will be calling Airman Cecil O'Malley and Airman Anthony Rodriguez. They were working the ground crew at Andrews at 2 a.m. on the 7th.
Your Honor, these men weren't on the list.
Rebuttal witnesses, Your Honor, called specifically to refute testimony offered under direct examination.
I'll allow the witnesses.
This is ridiculous.
Colonel, a moment ago, check the tower logs for Christ's sake. We'll get to the airman in just a minute, sir. A moment ago, you said that you ordered Lieutenant Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
That's right.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted.
Crystal.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order?
Ignored the order?
Any chance he forgot about it?
No.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick left your office and said, the old man is wrong?
No.
When Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance they ignored him?
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
No, sir.
Ever served in a forward area?
No, sir.
Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours? We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Crystal. Colonel, I have just one more question before I call Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order that Santiago was to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being transferred.
Not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger.
That's correct.
You said he was in danger. I said grave danger. You said, is there
I
any
recall what I
I can
said.
have the court reporter read back to you.
I know what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like I'm
Why did two orders? Colonel?
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, sir. You need to just make it believe your men never take matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all.
You snotty little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
I'd like an answer to the question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red team because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object!
When it went bad, you cut these guys loose! Your Honor, you had markers inside the going transfer. Your Honor, you doctored the logbook. Unorthodox civilian. Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did! Please accord. I suggest the members be dismissed so that we can move to an immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
Captain Ross.
Jack?
Members of the court will retire to an anteroom until further instructions.
Now it's time for bed.
the top of the ninth, he is just 2 outs away from his 7th no-hitter.
Look at his concentration.
Hear the crowd. No. Get it in. Nolan is now 1 out away from the 7th no-hitter of his career. As I said, the Rangers are battling Toronto. Every time Nolan has been pitching tonight, the crowd is cheering. This is obviously a record. I guess he's just breaking.
Your ice cream's on the table. Okay.
Oh, hi.
An amazing
I think we should grab a bite
I'm talking to Ryan.
perfect ball. And
by the table.
Showbread.
Nolan is 1 out away.
This is gonna be long as I thought.
The last batter.
Guys.
We're discussing with our
What?
producer whether we can stay with
It's gonna be the end already.
This is pretty exciting. 1 strike.
Bye.
What a thrill that would be. What an amazing man. As you said,
Talk about it recently. No one expected this to happen tonight. No one expected to go to the ballpark.
Have a great day.
beginning of the season, Nolan
I might have a great night.
this